So, welcome back to Momma J's Country Gardening. And it's a really, really rainy day in zone 6B/7A. I'm not complaining, and I don't believe there'll be any true gardeners out there who would have anything to say about the fact that we have rain, lots of rain. Today it's expected to rain all day. The temperature is 52 or something like that. So that's not bad. But 52 in the rain can be very chilly. So I hope I have this adjusted right. Welcome back to Momma J's Country Gardening. And I am videoing myself. I'm really trying to get good at this because, camera lady can be busy, and she is. And she will edit and put the whole video together. I hope I am able to be heard well. Sometimes I've heard that the volume can be too low. So it's a rainy day, and it is, I think today is March the 25th. I think. No, I don't know. Let me see. You don't know dates unless you look at your phone. Yep. Today is Saturday, March the 25th. So it's rainy, and I decided, I think I'll create some startups. So I had to go out and I didn't have much potting soil in my little tub, my storage containers out in the yard. I probably had enough to maybe create like 2 of these whole trays. This is a 72 cell tray. And I wanted to get some air today, so I went to Lowe's and purchased this. You can use what you like. I like Jiffy. So this is Jiffy. I hope you can see it okay. Okay, I think you see it. My finger in the way. Jiffy seed starting mix, and it's organic. I believe them. Has peat moss in it, coconut coir, vermiculite, peat moss for nutrient balance, and coconut coir for drainage. It's very, very fluffy, very light. Very light. I don't know if you can see that. It's very light. And vermiculite. Vermiculite is little teeny tiny little white pellets that could be in here. And they are in here. I can see them. I don't know that you can see it so well, but I'm going to put it up there. So you can see I started filling some cells before I started this video. And I just want to show you just briefly just how simple it is to start your own garden. First, you need to decide, you don't have to totally decide, but just what you would like to grow. You would like to know where your sun shines the strongest, where your shady part, where your partial shade of your garden exists. And as you walk around, you can determine that. We're in we just hit spring just a couple days ago. We had some really nice weather before spring, and I got outside and I put some transplants in. But that I purchased from my local nursery. But I need to start my own. So this is what I'm doing. Okay? And it's okay right about now in my zone. I originally thought I wouldn't start until about April the 10th or something like that. But I'm going to start now. I'm going to start now. My hands start itching. Oh, got to get outside. All of my containers are ready. My beds are ready. my new table bed is ready. I don't know what to call it, but it comes to my waist and I'm truly appreciative of it. So I am going to start up a few things today. In my 72 cell tray, okay? And the cups are about, I'd say that's about 2 inches deep. It's kind of slender cone like, but the roots will get down there really nice. I have a lot of success with this. I really like how it creates my seedlings, startups, and for a new gardener, as well as an experienced gardener, and I'm not new, I'm very well seasoned. I like using this one. Okay, I like using this Fairy Morse Seed Starting Pro Hex Kit. I like using this. And you can see on the back a picture of just how the roots can just go down in there. Okay? This is really inexpensive. This costs $5.99. This particular tray will last me this entire season and next year too. Okay, I know. I mean, it's all right. I'll probably buy 2 more of these. I know I will, and use to start up my seeds. So I start up a lot. I start up a lot for more reasons than one, and that is I want to make sure I have enough for my garden, depending upon what it is I'm planting. Today I'm going to start up seedlings. I'm going to start up seedlings for flowers, for Camera Lady. I have all different kinds. Some seeds for flowers will direct sell. Okay, and so I don't need to start them up in my trays. One other thing I like about this tray, if I may jump around another minute, is it has arrows. So I can set this up that I can grow down, or I can set it up so that I'm growing across. So this can look like, but I want it to be up and down. So I want it like this, okay? And I could have done it like this. And made them go down this way. Okay, I don't want it that way. I want it this way. So what that means is I can decide how many without mixing it all up. I can decide how many cells I want to use for, let's say, marigolds. I'm going to say marigolds just for the sake of anything, or nasturtium. I can start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can take 6 cells and make them for nasturtiums. I can take 6 cells and have it for anything else. Okay? If I turned it the other way so that I did my startup this way, planted my seeds, started my seeds in the tray this long way, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of a variety of something. That takes away from me because then I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows, okay, that I can take down, but I'll have 12 plants. You know what you're doing. You can do, you do any way you want. I am starting up, and I will share with people after I satisfy the demand of what I'm going to use in my garden and what Camera Lady wants to use in her flower beds. And so whatever is left over, then I will simply remove a plug. Wait a minute. you know, start getting these true leaves on it, I can remove a plug and place it in a different pot, pot it up, and I can give it to someone, gift it to someone, okay? Like that. I could do that, and I would. So it's really, really simple. And I'm not going to keep you with this process either, okay? I am in the dining room because I'm looking at television at the same time. I'm going to fill the trays. I have newspaper down there to protect the furniture and the table and the eat here. I'm going to fill all these trays, all these cells, excuse me, with soil, okay? And I'm going to pre-moisten the soil before I place my little seeds in, all right? Some of the stored up soil landed down in the bottom of this tray. It's no big deal. It happens because there are little slits. Uh-oh, this is stuck together. Hello, get out of here. Okay, I'll show you on here. So there's little slits down at the bottom here. That's so that the water can get in. So after I wet this soil from the top, just so that the soil welcomes my seeds, I'm going to put another layer of soil, very thin, on top. But I'm going to water my tray from that point on. I'm going to water from the bottom. So these little slits are going to soak up water to feed the seeds from the bottom. Okay. Now I could take a can or something, and I can pre-moisten and wet this soil, the seed starting mix in advance, and then put it in here. I just find that to be a little awkward and funky, and so you can do it your way, and the instructions tell you that you can. I'm not. So what I do is, you'll find this how simple it is. I have a little can in here. There's a little can with candy inside of here, and I put soil in it, right? So sprinkle it. Be real careful not to waste any, because I don't want to do that. Okay, that's some more in here. All right, and then I'm going to feed it in to the cells. Now, this says for beginners, but I'm going to tell you, Momma J really likes using it. It's so much simple. And I have more seed starting mix in my containers in the yard. But I knew I needed more, so I just went ahead and purchased this bag. This was, I think, $6, $6.98 or something like that. Then what you do, once you get the soil in, you press it down because you need it packed. You don't want air pockets in here. Then it will cause a problem with your seeds germinating. So just put it all the way down, make a nice bed. And now I need to put some more in here. Anyway, see what I'm doing? I set to throw this up. Although this look full, it really isn't, because there's some little clumps in here you need to squish down. Okay. Well, really don't have too much in there. Put some in here. Okay. There we go. So now I'm smoothing it over. Okay. Smooth it over. Count the clumps. Okay. Smoothing it over. This is very light. Okay. This one right here needs a little bit more. I'm not going to show you this whole tray, but I'm going to give you an idea of just how this goes. Okay. Press it down. That's pretty full. This one still needs a little more. Okay. See? You just take your fingers, press it down, and you'll see what you have in there. It's really fluffy, so you really want to get it in. You want those roots to grow in nicely and uniform. Okay, here we go. Okay, now I just poured this in this other two sections, but that's because I just wanted to keep it moving. There we go. Okay. See how easy that is? Just a little bit more in these. Here. You can scoop it in with anything you like. I just happen to want to use this container. Okay. Here's one. You get the idea, okay? Still a little bit more in that container, but I just wanted to do that. And some seeds that you'll plant, you'll place, that you'll create startups for, you'll place 2 seeds in. Maybe it'll be 1 seed. And I like placing 2, at least in mine, depending upon what it is. So if I was storing up tomatoes, tomato seeds are real tiny. Pepper seeds are real tiny too. Okay. I would put 3 in each cell. One, you want to ensure you have germination. It may not all come up. Okay. If I'm planting some tiny seeds like mustard or collard or herbs can be tiny seeds too. I'll put about 4 or 5 in a cell. They're so tiny. Okay. And most people, oh, I got some more cells here. And most people will separate, take, remove, discard one of or most of them and leave one good one is what I'm saying in the actual cell. They'll remove it. I don't do that. I don't do that because to me that's another, that's something else that can grow into food. Each one of those that germinate is a new plant. Okay. Only time I may do something like that is very seldom if I had one that didn't turn out right. It was exceptionally leggy or, I couldn't do anything with that and I would remove that one. But otherwise, I'll leave it. And when I remove my plug, then what I do is I take it and separate, okay, separate my seedlings, my plant, and then pot them up in, um, the next size pot, okay? Or if it's something that I can place then into the ground, into my beds, um, into my fabric pots, my containers, I have created maybe 3 or 4 different plants. So let me be clear. So let's say, I need to pot this up to another level because it's still not time yet for it to go outdoors or to be planted in its permanent place. So I may put it into a container this big, okay? That deep, this big, something like that. Most of the time I leave it in just as it comes out the plug. I just leave it like it is. Sometimes I separate it. You can do what makes you feel good, okay? Try it both ways. But before it lands in its permanent place, in the bed, in the fabric container, in the pots, okay, then I would separate it. And that's how many plants I have. And that's how many people then I can share with. Um, and so on. So I'm gonna get started now. First thing I'm gonna do to get started, I placed in this. This is don't pay any mind this. This was barley tea, sugar free, caffeine free in here, unsweetened, and I'm just using it as a water bottle. So when I wet this soil in here, this is gonna go down to the bottom. I'm just gonna water it lightly to start. I don't want it all over the place. So I'm just wetting it, it'll soak in. This one didn't fill up enough, that's all right. You can always place more soil in it. It'll take a little minute for it to go down because I packed the soil in. Okay, I'm just gonna stay with these. This right here. So some have already begun to sink. You'll be able to help it a little bit. Like I said, some people pre-moisten before they see how soggy this is already. I don't want to have to try to get it into the cells already soggy, so I always pre-moisten it at this level and help it go down. May take a little bit, but it'll do it. This one's already done, but it can go down some more. And the soil is dry, so placing the water on here is gonna, I'm trying to moisten, it's gonna take a little bit. You can use a chopstick if you want to. I'm using the bottom of this pen. My grandson eats his noodles and pasta and certain foods with chopsticks. He's really good at that. I'm not the best at using chopstick, but I respect it. Okay. Please help me go in. Talked about it. Actually quite relaxing. You know, gardening, you have to be ready to get your hands wet. You got to be ready to get your fingers soiled. Hey, look, dig on in. I'm digging in. Okay, these over here are fine. See? I missed this one. Okay. And be real careful. But, you know, there are stronger cells that you can use if you want to spend the money for it. I cleaned up everything from last year, and I've been using it for a number of years. And I gave away a lot, and people that were starting up and teaching them how to start. I also disposed of ones that were all bent and cracked up. Don't be afraid to dispose them because you know this is don't cost a lot of money to get these trays. I mean, if you don't have to buy it, don't. But I don't mind the $5.99 that this cost me. It's actually a good deal. And if you take care of this, you can use this a few times. And if you don't, just know this doesn't cost a lot. Yep. Okay. So, I'm going to take one of these. Get this off my finger. Let me smooth this over a little bit. This is just a tag. Okay. There we go. All right. Now, I didn't finish filling this whole thing, but I can see it's a tad of water down at the bottom. Not a whole lot. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little bit down there in this corner right here. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. But it's not a lot. It's just a tad. So that means most of the water that I poured in here, this is wet, but most of the water that I placed in here was absorbed by the soil, which is fine. There's some still in here, just hanging around. So, yep. So why do I place multiple seeds in a cell? Well, because one, I want to ensure I receive germination, and two, some people, like I said, will thin theirs out and only end up with one plant in that cell. I actually don't do that so much. What I do is I separate my seedlings and pot up so that I would have more plants. Okay, I don't, that's, you know, everybody can do what they want to do. Planting, you know, gardening is very personal. Okay? Gardening is very personal. I need to wipe my fingers. Bear with me. Okay, I'm back. I know I just wiped my fingers and now I'm getting ready to put my hand in again. Okay, gardening is very personal. It's very personal. And you do what feels good to you, okay? And you grow what your family likes or what you wish to share or grow what you want to try. But it's personal, okay? So I always ask anybody that asks me, hey, Mom J, can you help me start a garden? Yes, I can help you. The first thing you want to do is to want it. That's the first thing. And so somebody said, oh my God, Mom J, will you help me start a garden? Yes, I'll be glad to. And I really honestly am glad to, okay? Because the more you grow, the more independent you become, or you are. And two, you always know where your food comes from. You know what's in your food. You know if it what you know chemicals, if any, that you have applied. Um, it tastes fresher. No offense to anything in the market, but I'm gonna tell you, my family loves what we grow, and I grow a lot. Please look at some of my previous videos so you can see that, and maybe even some things aren't even mentioned. But I also um, prepare sauces, dishes. Um, I do a lot. I use what I grow, and I eat what I grow. But I also share what I grow, and and um, and I encourage others to grow what they eat. So, you know, okay. You like potatoes? Grow your own potatoes. You like herbs? Basil, cilantro, parsley, you name it. You can grow it. Dill. Okay, it's a lot of them. One of my daughter's friends, my younger daughter's friends, asked me the other day, "Hey, Momma J, can you grow cloves? Cloves." Now, at first, I thought he was saying, "Can you make clothes?" Yeah. Hello, I see your size. I told him I can make you some clothes. He said, "Well, yeah, you can make me some clothes." And he chuckled. He said, "But I'm talking about um, growing cloves, Cloves." And a young man is vegan in his diet. And I told him, "Oh, sure I can." Well, I've never seen cloves on the store shelves for seeds. And so he gave me an assignment. In my brain, it's an assignment. I'm like, I will find clove seeds. And if anybody I know, any company that I know more than likely has clove seeds, it would more than likely be Baker's Creek, which is Red Seeds. And on Etsy, I'm sure you can find someone there too. I'm not really an Etsy shopper. Um, but I'm going to do it because he asked me. Okay? He asked me. So, to J Van, I'm going to grow clothes. But right now, I'm starting up something different. So, remember I told you about my seed case. All my seeds are in a case like this. So, today I'm going to start up. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to start up nasturtiums. I have never grown nasturtiums. It's an edible flower. I've never had it that I'm aware. Um, so I'm going to plant some nasturtiums. I'm going to start them up. Little tiny seed like that. Looks like a bean. Looks like a pea. Looks like a pea. See? Like peas. So I'm going to place, I think I'm going to place 2 in each cell because they're pretty big. So I just put 2 in there. I'm going to put 2 in here. So now I've got 4. 2 in this one. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, close my little case back. And I'm just gonna press it in. Oh, I don't want to use that. I'll press it in with this. Press it in and cover them up. Here we go. So 4 in here. All right, and it's 6. Okay, I got 12. Now, I'm gonna put a little more soil on top of some of, oh, over here, of some of them. Just a little bit. Just a little. Okay. Painless, relaxing, no stress. And always say kind words over your garden, over your seeds, over your seedlings, what you're doing. Ask God to bless your planting, your efforts. I don't take any credit for anything. I give him all the glory. All the glory. Okay? So, that's that. But not quite. One more thing I gotta do, because I want to make sure I know what it is. So I'm going to take a tag, because I'll use this also when I transfer this into the garden, or camera lady will, to label them if she cares to, she can. But I'm taking the back of one of my tags, because I don't believe in wasting. And I said they are nasturtiums. Nasturtium. I think it's how you spell it. I better check. I've never grown this before. Nastur. Oh, Turtium. Oops. T-I-U. Okay. N-A-S. Well, nobody has see this for me. Nasturtium. Oops, still left out another T. There we go. Nasturtium. So I said. And I'm actually going to put the date in here. So today is 3/25/23. Okay. I'm going to take this. I'm going to put it where you can see it. Right there. There we go. Nasturtium. That's what's there. Okay, so just so you know, I just completed a row of seedling startups. Okay, 6 cells, 2 seeds per cell. And I'm going to place this tray on my heat mat in the basement. Okay. I have a dome that goes on top of here, a plastic dome. When I finish filling this all up, I'm going to place the plastic dome on top. And I will be watering going forward from the bottom. Okay. And they will be in a dark place in my basement. Okay. When they start coming up, start showing itself and germinating, then I'll come back to you and show you that. Okay? But there you have it. Okay? So I use Jiffy seed starting mix in here. You can create your own seed starting mix. You can. Potting soil, peat moss, cocoa coir, vermiculite, and you can even sprinkle perlite on the top and let that, it's really pretty with perlite on the top. I don't have that affordability, but you can do that if you like. Okay? But this is fine, just the way it is. Just the way it is, okay? So I'm going to finish doing what I'm doing. I got a lot to do. I think, let's see. Let's see what else I'm gonna start. I know I'm gonna start up a lot today, but I'm just gonna give you an idea. Okay. Teddy bears, sunflowers, maybe. I grew them last year. Oh, calendula. Can't really like these. We had some out there last year. Zinnia flowers. You know what? I think I'll do zinnia. Oh, I have a new one. I'm gonna leave you alone. That I got from the flower shop. It's called Balloon Vine, and also known as heart seed. This vine grows 8 to 10 feet tall, so you need trellising. So camellia will need trellising. Okay, that's who's gonna need that, because the flowers is her. Flowers is camellia's territory, not mine. Okay, I'm just helping her because I'm starting them up, but she will actually plant them. And she'll need a trellis for this one. And I think I'll put this in here now. That's what I'm going to do. It's a pretty seed. Oh, really pretty. It's black and tan. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it all like that, but they're there. So, I think I'll put 2 of these in each one. Now, we already know they're going to vine, so you'll want to share them. I know she will. Sounds like it's going to be pretty. So I'm putting 2 in each of these. So I'll have 12. Camera lady will have 12. And she can share them. Okay. And I kept the directions with this. I thought you might want that. Okay. As we did before, I'm going to let you go. I'm putting them in. Cover them up. Push them in. Cover them up. Okay. Push them in. Cover them up. Push them in. Lower layer. If you have some lumps in your starter soil, all you have to do is break it up. It all starts with a seed, right? Well, these are all starting with a seed. Okay. Oh, let's not forget to label this. Balloon, vine, and today is 3/25/23. Okay? Okay. So, there you have it. There you have it. So if you have any questions, put them down in the comment section. If you want to say something about the process I use, you're welcome to. Just be kind is all I ask, because Mom J is kind. And there's nothing that you have to worry about. So, God bless you. Have a wonderful day. And make the best of your day every single day. There's always something to do. As a gardener, if it's raining outside, you have things that you can do still on the inside. If it's beautiful outside, well, I hope it's beautiful outside because, in about maybe about middle of April. So these can go outside, and I know it will be. We're going to thank God for the rain because it makes the plants happy. Nothing more nutritious than rainwater in your garden. They shoot up fast. You'll see. And I have mustard out there. I have collards. No, not collards. I have mustard out there. I have kale out there. Broccoli and cauliflower, celery, shallots, and garlic, and of course potatoes are out there already. Oh, and kohlrabi. Don't want to forget kohlrabi is out there, and I'll add more and more and more. So enjoy your day. Stay blessed. Thank you for hanging out in Momma J's Country Gardening. And we're in the house on this rainy day in zone 6B/7A and making the best of it. And I hope you are too. God bless you. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I'll see you real soon.